I have a confession. And you may have picked this up from previous videos, but I am kind of a scaredy cat. I often have weird reservations when it comes to trying new things, despite the fact that I hopped in my car to travel the country. Oftentimes, they are absurd, illogical fears, which will cause hesitation or even prevent me from doing something new. Does anyone else's brain do that? Snorkeling was one of those things for me. I was afraid I would swallow water or not be able to do it right, so I never tried it. Silly? Yes. But these are the small mental decisions that have dictated my actions over the course of my life. Alright, today we're gonna face my fear and go snorkeling. I've never done it before. I don't know how to do it, but I'm gonna go do it. Kinda nervous. This is my first time doing this. I don't know how to breathe in this thing. Can't be that hard to figure out. Got this. According to the internet web, there are 4 main parts to snorkeling. Number 1, find a mask you are comfortable with. Check. I mean, I did feel embarrassed putting this thing on, and I think I may have scared some young children playing in the water. But I felt comfortable, and the internet did not say anything about making everyone else comfortable. Number 2, adjust the mask to fit snugly on your face before getting in the water.
I feel like Darth Vader in this thing. I am your father. Can you guys even hear me, or am I just talking to myself?
Number 3, lay flat in the water, allowing your body to float with your head at a 45-degree angle in the water. Number 4, take regular breaths and begin to swim evenly across the water. Simple, easy, and oh so much fun. Observing the underwater Florida was beyond thrilling. I saw just the right amount of fish for it to be interesting, but not too scary. You know what I mean? If I saw a ginormous school of fish coming my way, I probably would have been terrified. I guess that's exactly the reason why they travel in schools, but swimming in Coral Reef State Park in the Florida Keys was the best first place to start. The water was clear and shallow, and I quickly learned how to navigate this new world of snorkeling. Obviously, I had to try the flippers next. I mean, part of my fear could be because I look like this while doing it. But I think the drinking water through the top by accident was my primary concern. To address that, I purchased this Darth Vader style face mask off of Amazon that covers your entire face. And the top part contains a water repellent technology, so no water comes in through the top. Problem solved with a click of a button. And now I have no excuses. I was in Florida with warm water and everything I need to snorkel. So I ripped the Band-Aid off.
Pretending you know how to snorkel is exhausting.
The next location was right off the overseas highway at a rest stop. People were swimming and fishing here, and I decided to join them because the water was idyllic and irresistible. Oh yeah, and I looked down and saw this iguana clinging to the side of the wall. Just regular Florida things over here.
This spot is definitely perfect for snorkeling. I'm gonna go for it.
Alright, I'm gonna try the flippers for the first time. We'll see how this goes. Now, I learned the hard way about the flippers. I was sitting on a bench putting on my flippers, and a mother and her young son were fairly close to me also snorkeling. The mom was explaining to the son how to adjust his mask. And then he too went to put on the flippers, just like I was doing. It was then she said, "Don't put them on just yet. Wait until you get in the water." She then looked up at me and nodded. I quickly took off the flippers and carried them to the water like she told her son to do. To all the moms out there looking out for everyone else, including big children like me, thank you. We would all be walking around with our flippers obnoxiously on without you.
Man, you really go fast with those flippers. It's kind of freaky though, being out here alone. So I'm gonna go back in and find a place with more people. Also, does this look as cool as I think it does? I'm sure it does.
I didn't see any fish at this location, and I quickly gave up because the water was a little choppy, making it murky, which was creepy. I did, however, see a stingray close to the shore when I was walking back to my car. Figures. But that was incredible.
Figures. I see something once I am not snorkeling anymore. It was just when I was standing here. Little stingray. So cute! A little spotted one. And not very good at the snorkeling thing, apparently.
By the third location, my confidence was at an all-time high. I headed to Ginnie Springs for some freshwater snorkeling in the bluest, clearest water I have ever seen in my life. I confidently grabbed my mask and walked directly into the water. A large group of people my age looked on as I face-planted into the water. But I could hear them say, "Man, I wish we brought some snorkeling gear. That would have been so cool." And it was very cool. Except, I then remembered that I looked like this again. So, slightly less cool. Ginnie Springs is located in northern central Florida. This spring reaches a depth of 20 feet, and it had a spooky cave at the bottom. I did not feel brave enough to swim down and look. So, I stayed near the top. But swimming over the cave sent tingles down my spine as the speculation of the unknown went running wild in my mind. This fresh spring led out to a river that was very murky. And then I remembered alligators were a thing here. So I quickly swam back to the clear water of the springs and searched for fish for a while until the sun started to set.
That was the clearest water I've ever seen in my life. That was incredible. It's sunset though, so it's freezing. That was so blue. I'm in shock. That was so gorgeous. Oh my god. Yeah, very cold though. Don't come at sunset. I got stuck in traffic, so. That was so incredible. The fish and the cave at the bottom. Did you guys see that?
Alright, I guess I'll show you the top now of the springs.
Oh, wow, so cool. And the fish and the cave. We like caves, but we don't like underwater caves. No, no, no. This place is unreal. Wow. I'm freezing though. This water is perfect. It's like a steep drop off, but it's getting dark. I'm not doing that. It's a little too creepy for me. So cool. And you could camp here too. It was $30 for camping and access to the springs, and they're like really private campgrounds. So it's really, really nice here. Perfect weather too.
Moral of the story, I'm actively trying to face my weird, unfounded fears this year. Because when you step out of your comfort zone, you often have the best time of your life.